place California at the forefront of the move to a clean and safe energy economy.
The reality is that we know that fracking creates completely unacceptable risks to our air, our water, our land, our property, and ultimately threatens the climate that we live in. What's so crazy about this is that the industry knows it. We hear every day them talking in the papers about how safe it is. Well, I wonder why they then are spending millions of dollars lobbying Congress for exemptions to our most basic environmental protections. We're talking Safe Drinking Water Act, Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act. If this practice is so safe, why are they spending millions to get exemptions for their activities? It's outrageous. Woo! People talk about the inability to fund green energies and the inability to do research. I ask this: where are the billions of dollars that our Congress has given in exemptions and in subsidies to the oil and gas industry so that they can make billions in profits? There's money there. It needs to be reallocated. We need to be holding the industry accountable, and more importantly, we need to be holding our elected officials, which have chosen to either turn an eye, a blind eye to the practice that threatens us all, or, in the case of Congress, actually pave the way for this industry to make more billions. It's wrong, and we intend to be there, and we will be there, and we'll continue to be there, and we will be calling for the state and the nation to follow the leads of other states and nations and ban this practice. Thank you for being here today.
City of Culver City and in the state of California. They've been organizing, demonstrating, researching, filming, tweeting, speaking out about the dangers of fracking and the need to stop it immediately. Why have they been so active? Because we live in the shadow of the largest urban oil field in the nation. We've already had neighborhoods evacuated because of toxic leaks. We've had damage to homes. We've had a high rate of cancer. Houses shifting from their foundations. And it's got to stop. Let me tell you something that should get everybody's attention. The largest urban oil field in the United States of America is on an active 7.4 earthquake fault line. Did everybody know that? Can everybody repeat that as many times as possible? Because it is insanity, and Culver City knows it. You know, the U.S. Geological Survey has found that fracking processes have caused earthquakes in places that they've never happened before, like Ohio. Well, imagine that same fracking process in earthquake country, in the capital of earthquakes in the United States. In a densely populated Los Angeles with hundreds of thousands of homes, schools, businesses, right in the surrounding area where the fracking is happening. How can we ever imagine taking such a risk in this area? How could we even conceive of it for a second? So I'm here today to say, Sacramento, please listen to Culver City and ban fracking now.
Asking you to help us make sure that we are in balance. That's what I'm asking you as the director of the department. That's what we ask from the division, is that we understand the current 21st century public's knowledgeable sense of what it means to be in balance.
injection in flare stacks less than a mile from our home.
And we will not create regulations just because we're scared of something. We create regulation because we have evidence that we need to ensure both the public health and safety and the protection of the resources.
As of the 23rd of June, 1,300 wells have been drilled for oil and gas in the state of California. 426 have been drilled for disposal of waters. To date, 6 months. Say, that's a lot of wells. Do they have enough people? Do they have enough regulations to control it? Now, one of the reports was, it's regulated but not reported. 1,327 to June the 23rd. That's a lot of wells not to have been reported.
You are aware that other states and other countries have banned fracking?
I am aware of that. And they've made a decision to do that. Again, banning fracking in California would require a change in the statute, something that this department does not have the authority to do. The legislature does, and there's a bill that even envisions it.
If you get enough evidence, would you recommend to the governor that he pursue a ban on fracking?
If there was enough evidence that the practice could not be conducted safely, then I think we would, as public servants, we would have an obligation to do that.
Thank you.
Wastewater from the fracking industry. Colorado communities are being overrun by gas drillers. Pavilion, Wyoming. Surface disposal of wastewater, toxic wastewater from fracking has poisoned drinking water, groundwater. Pavilion, Wyoming. Do we want that in California? No! We need to stop the frack attack.
If the state can't do it, the Sierra Club will partner with cities, counties, individuals up and down the state, and we're going to tell them that we need to ban fracking unless it's proven that it's not harmful.
Ban fracking now!